Hello and welcome to Thornton 360. I'm Erica Hollenshed. On this episode, information about Thornton's next community meeting. We'll drop in on Thornton's adaptive and inclusive recreation program. And just in time for warmer weather, we'll take a walk on the newest trails at Lambertson Farms. First, we begin with the latest from City Council. Council approved an intergovernmental agreement with the Adams County Health Department for the 2023 Healthy Farmers Markets. ACHD will provide $20,000 in funding to the city to cover the costs of operating the farmers markets this year. The markets will run June 20th through September 28th on Tuesdays at Anythink Huron Street and Thursdays at Anythink Wright Farms. Also approved a resolution in opposition to statewide land use and zoning preemptions in Senate Bill 23-213. Council was presented with reports from Thornton Fire, Thornton Police, and Thornton Information Technology. The Fire Department report covered emergency response data. The Police Department report covered crime data, and IT focused on cybersecurity. Council also recognized National Crime Victims' Rights Week, as well as May is Mental Health Awareness Month and Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and the recent Earth Day celebration. To see the entire City Council meeting in high definition, tune to Xfinity Channel 881. You can also watch on demand anytime at thorntonco.tv or by downloading our app for Apple TV or Roku by searching Thornton in your device's app store. The next City Council meeting is Tuesday, May 9th. For more information about that meeting, you can visit gocot.net/council meetings. Save the date for the next Thornton community meeting. Thornton residents are invited to meet with City Council members, ask city staff questions, and meet your neighbors. The next meeting is Thursday, May 18th at Trailwinds Recreation Center from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. For more information, visit gocot.net/community meetings. Thornton's Adaptive and Inclusive Recreation Program welcomes and includes people with disabilities in Thornton recreation programs and facilities. Here's a look. Aim and release. Really good.
AIR stands for Adaptive and Inclusive Recreation. That's kind of two sides. One side is our inclusion, which is somebody with a disability or different needs participating in any of our rec center offerings. And then the second side is the adaptive programs, where it's really designed with a person with a disability in mind. I'm in touch with any families or individuals who want to get involved in any of our rec center offerings that might have a disability and need some additional support. And then I talk more with that family and work with all of our amazing instructors across the city to include that individual in our programs.
I didn't really have nothing to do. I was just sitting at home playing video games, and then my dad was like, "Why don't you check out these programs at the Thornton Rec Center?" So that's what I did, and here we are. The rest is history.
I enjoy being involved in the AIR program. It's so much fun with the activities and the sports. But beyond that, I love the part where we get to learn life experiences, life skills, and doing our best and trying our hardest and learning to appreciate others and encourage them at the same time. It's a creative environment that we can thrive in, and I just love seeing that happen amongst the individuals.
I think if you are really looking to get involved somewhere, the AIR program is a good place to be because they offer all kinds of programs. It doesn't matter if you're disabled or able to do something, just do it.
Basically every evening of the week and often during the weekdays, we're offering some type of activity that falls within dance, gymnastics, swim, or enrichment programming. And so we have a really great group of young adults who are finding their place through that and getting involved in the community through those activities.
It's a win-win situation. What can we say? Everybody gains from it. Our levels of skill increases, and by the end, you look back from the first day to the final day, and you're sad that it's over, but you can see where everyone has advanced in their own right. So that's been amazing to watch and be involved in for me.
My favorite memory is when we were in archery, when I shoot the blue balloon to pop the paint. That was a very special memory because that showed that, hey, I could do that. Yeah, I love this.
It's also a wonderful support system. I've enjoyed meeting the parents as well as, of course, the participants. That, I think, is rewarding for me.
The bottom line is that we want people to have choice, and so we hope that people feel empowered to choose what they want to participate in, and we all, if you want to work or volunteer in AIR, we have an open-mindedness to be creative and problem solve, and no matter what somebody is experiencing or what their level of abilities are, we really work to get them involved. And so sometimes it's partnering up one-on-one with a volunteer, and that volunteer's goal is always to help individuals be independent and try new things. And so that's the neat thing about it, is that really it is for everybody. Calling or emailing is a good way if you want to talk through what some of the options are. Possibly before doing that, you can go to gocot.net/AIR. In there you can click on the activity guide, taking you right to the content for the adaptive and inclusive programs. And then of course, after you kind of review that, then you can reach out and get more specific information.
Come check them out. They are very fun programs to take part of.
1, 2, 3, bullseye! All right, thanks for your patience, everybody. See you next week.
Thornton and 365 Health are offering free vaccination clinics for the rest of the year. You can get your COVID-19 vaccinations and boosters at the following locations. On the first Friday of each month from 1 to 6 p.m. at Carpenter Recreation Center, the second Friday of each month from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Active Adult Center, and the third Friday of each month, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Trailwinds Recreation Center.
Seasonal jobs are now open with the City of Thornton. Parks, Mo Crew, recreation, golf, Thorn Creek Bar and Grill, and other opportunities await you. So what are you waiting for? Visit gocot.net/jobs for more information and to apply now.
Get city information and report issues in English and Spanish with the City of Thornton's Text MyGov. Connect via text message. Skip a phone call. Use your mobile phone's text messaging service to quickly report issues and find information on the go. 24/7 assistance. With smart texting technology, get answers by searching keywords anytime, day or night. Get started today. Text HI to 303-502-TEXT, 303-502-8398. Search topics like trash recycling, building permits, pothole, park maintenance, pay my bill, jobs, and much more. The City of Thornton's Text MyGov, 303-502-TEXT, 303-502-8398.
And the next tree branch recycling event is May 13th at Thornton's IMC, 12450 Washington Street. It's a free service for Thornton residents only, and restrictions apply. You can find information on this event and many others at gocot.net/trash recycling. The next community walk is May 13th. Get outside, get healthy at this 4-mile social walk. It's led by Thornton fitness staff and starts at 8 a.m. at the Carpenter Recreation Center. If you're looking for a more self-led nature outing, consider the newest trails at Lambertson Farms.
This is a gem within Thornton that you just don't have anywhere else in the community. And we're thrilled to actually be able to open the space and let people get out here and see this historic farm in the middle of Thornton.
I'm really excited to share the history and share my love of the property. The original ranch was run by Eppinger. It was the Eppinger Ranch that Hoffman bought the land from. And then one of the first farms that came in was the Lambertson family.
We've been working for years to try to develop a master plan to help guide this property. We are currently working to develop a trail system. When it's completely done, we'll have a little over 3 miles of soft surface walking trails. Currently, we have right now about a little over 2 miles open to pedestrian traffic, mowed paths, soft surface trails that enter off of the existing Lambertson open space. You can come into the farm, walk around the historic farm, see what exists. There's equipment out here that is historic.
It was a working farm from the 20s when the Lambertsons moved here until they left in 2010. And the small things about it, like Bertha Lambertson, who was the matriarch here, she would paint the front of the barn, the red barn, every summer.
I would paint all these buildings every year and all the fences and see how far I could get. I was on a ladder and see that in the middle I couldn't get.
My favorite thing on this side is the view of the lakes. The view over those lakes is absolutely stellar.
Those were actually built by the Lambertson family. None of them are natural. The first one was done with horses and plows, and the other ones were done by machine once they were able to get those later.
We had horses to farm with until Kelly got a Caterpillar tractor. I think it was in 1936, right before we were married. And he built the lake dike down there, the furthest one.
So every inch of this property was pretty much built by the Lambertsons and has a deep history. And it's not just a pretty farm, there's a lot to learn here.
When this thing is done, it will have elements that will attract hikers. It will attract the bird watchers, somebody who wants to come out and see the wildlife foxes. It will have our farmers market here, hopefully. We potentially can have an entertainment opportunity here. Lots of recreation opportunities for a wide variety of our residents.
The more time you spend here, you can't help but to love this farm. It's beautiful, it feels wonderful to be out here, and it's very nostalgic. So I think we all need a break from the busy life now and again and just come appreciate nature and our history.
New art was recently installed at the 88th and 104th RTD transit stations. Both works were created by artist C.J. Wrench.
Not bad, huh? We've done this before. There you go. Pop it. Which way are you going there, Goose?
Bloom was installed at the 88th RTD inline station. And Urban Trees was installed at the 104th RTD inline station. You can also find the story on RTD Art and much more in the latest edition of City Voice newspaper coming to your mailbox soon. City Voice is the official informational guide to the latest happenings and news in Thornton. And that's it for this edition of Thornton 360. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Until then, you can connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Nextdoor.